Hey everybody, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This is Random Kitten, and we've got our sleeping stuff set up. We have finally gotten to getting down here because I had not figured out how to move that tile. Oh yes, speaking of things that we need to do, we got to get some electrical wires down here because we need to work on food generation. So, trying to keep my wires all nice and clean. We just started research on liquid piping, which eventually is going to lead to some nice air cleaning solutions that we can use. And we should be able, yes, we should be able to do planter boxes. So I am going to be setting up lots and lots and lots and lots of planters. We'll just start with 5 right now. And that means that we need to be able to dig up here and get to some of these plants. Because, let's see, we can harvest that. And then this, I'm gonna dig that up. And we're also, I want to dig these guys up here. So, we'll get all that done, so that way we can move some food generation a little bit closer to where we want our kind of food area set up. In fact, oh, we do not have a mess table. It requires interior decorator research, so I'll have to remember that. Oh, compost. Yes, we do in fact want compost set up over here. So that will start to convert our contaminated dirt down into fertilizer, which we can then use for our planter boxes. Oh hey, we have all these mealwood seeds. Gosh, I don't even know where we got them all. I'm gonna have to create more planters. Yes, sirree. All the planters in the world. There. No shortage of planters now. You know, I was gonna use this for food, but honestly the ration box... That electrical wire not connected up? Oh, no. No, it's not connected up yet. And these are... I mean, they're draining, but they're not draining too fast. So that's not a big problem. That is fine. I do want to dig up some of this algae, though. Dig up those guys, because we're going to take them and plant them. Oxygen generation. Yes. I do need to set up oxygen generation. So, algae terrariums recycles carbon dioxide into a small amount of oxygen. We're going to set those up down here. And I also want to have a storage compactor set up here specifically for storing algae. So, I'm going to prioritize this entire section as a 7. This is going to be oxygen. Oxygen, oxygen, oxygen is super important for our people. Make sure we got food. Come on. Plant, plant, plant. Oh, do I need to prioritize this as well? Why are you guys not getting this done? Oh, right. I guess that should be 7 here. Need that up. Need that going so we can make food. Our people are not doing well enough. Okay. And how is that prioritized? That will also be a 7. And this is going to, come on, contain organic algae. And, ooh, actually, I'm gonna dig up that one because I want to put fertilizer over here. Yes. Thereabouts. Just getting even the just the controls figured out is a bit of a fun experiment with this. So, and everything looks really breathable. I mean, like extremely breathable. We're doing very well on oxygen. Food is the problem that I'm concerned about at the moment. And it's all because this microbe musher, just doesn't have anything queued. So we've got mush bar, which I can make out of dirt and bottled water. That's not a problem, but it causes diarrhea. And then meal lice, lice loaf. So we'll just continuously fabricate mush bars until we know we've got a good we've got a good lice selection going on. Actually, music went on. Research complete. Excellent. That means we can queue up the next one, which is sanitation sciences, because we definitely want that air deodorizer. That will be really good. Temperature modulation, insulation, gas piping. We're not far enough along that we need gas piping, as you can see. Well, no, our stress is actually really low, so I think I can wait on interior decor. I would prefer to take away the sources of stress for my people than I would to kind of alleviate their stress through decor and massage. Because if you've ever worked in a stressful job, you understand that yes, those are temporary, nice ways of relieving your stress. But if you could just take away the source of stress in the beginning, then that would actually be the better way to go. So I will take away their sources of stress instead. What is going on with this? Okay. Tile. Yes. Okay, there we are. We'll just get that all set up. And right now, this algae terrarium is really all that we need. Our people are doing well. We don't have any major problems going on. I'm just going to make sure that this ladder goes all the way to the bottom. And I think we need to start doing some exploring. Okay, so we've got water over here. I think what I might do is I'm going to have them... I'm going to make a mess. Yes. I'm going to have them just flood this whole chamber down here. This whole section is going to be water, I think. So eventually, once we get the liquid piping going, we'll worry about getting water down there. We'll have to pump water over from here. And how are we on oxygen? Okay, well there's a little bit of oxygen this way. Yeah, barely breathable. That's hydrogen. Ugh, chlorine. Some contaminated oxygen over here. That's fine. We got a little, morb. What is a morb? Get over here, morb. Morb, an agile, disease-ridden invertebrate. Ooh, I don't think we want to make friends with them. But we do want to do some exploring, I think. Now, every time I've watched somebody play, they always go to the bottom. I want to see what happens when we go to the top. Oops. We'll, cancel that. But we'll make a we'll make a little section up here. If nothing else, air, particularly bad air, like I said, the gross stuff that we're generating over here is going to float up. So that's going to help us take care of some of that contamination. If we happen to bust over here into the hydrogen, I think that also floats. So what are we doing, guys? Oh, right, I need to... Oh. I need brain. If I only had a brain. I was going to put a storage compactor here. Deconstruct, for Pete's sake. Do things right, brain. There. We'll have fertilizer there. Which means we'll probably need to have... What is that banging noise? I hear things going on. Ah. Alright, well Meep and Bee are churning away on their work. Dirty hands, grimy, interrupted sleep. Well, that's not my fault. I put the beds right near. Okay, we got mush bars. That's perfect. You know, I think the next time we come up with, a replicant, we'll see if we can actually get some... Speak of the devil! What do we have? We have another narcoleptic. Oh, God, no. We have a negative athletics, which is... Then we have a mouth breather. They suck up more than their fair share of oxygen now. Ooh, that is plus 100 grams per second. But they're low decor expectation. Oh, what do we want? What do we want? What do we want? None of these guys are particularly good, but we really need another person. Alright, well, I will... You know what? We're just gonna build a narcolepsy colony. So, Turner... Go ahead and print out, Turner. We're just gonna have a bunch of narcoleptics. It'll be great. Everybody's falling asleep on the job, and we're alright with that. We just don't care. That's fine. Oh, that one. We'll just continuously fabricate if necessary. Alright. Everybody's getting everything all set up. Let's go ahead and plant some more food. Plant, plant, plant. I'm going to make sure that everybody being taken care of. Now, this one, organic, we want to make sure we've got fertilizer in here, I guess. I think fertilizer would be good to have there. And how's our oxygen looking? So we're getting a little bit of contamination over here. It's kind of gross. Some carbon dioxide. That's easy enough to take care of. And as you can see, the carbon dioxide is starting to sink to the bottom, and that's where our algae terrariums are going to come into play whenever we can actually get them built. Come on, guys. Do your jobs. I mean, we'll go ahead and get started with all of that fun stuff. Meanwhile... Gosh, everybody's just kind of plugging away. We've got... Everybody's busy. What are you busy doing? Aside from sleeping on the floor, Turner. Oh, I should probably build you a cot. I understand. It's all my fault. Man. We'll worry about interior decor shortly. Oh, I guess we've got new stuff here. Ah, yes, the liquid pipes! So, we're going to want to... I guess we're gonna have to do some digging around here. I'll have to get this all cleared up, build a ladder to get up and down. Oh, right. We'll dig that guy up too. I mean, it's not necessarily the smartest thing to get rid of all of them, but dig a little ways over here, and that way we can start pumping water. We'll build the liquid pump here. Means we're gonna need a ladder. Part of the problem with this game is just like the same problem with every other game, in that you have to you have to worry about planning your stuff too far in advance, because if you get too much stuff, then it's just not gonna work so well. There. This is gonna be our watery section, so I can just build a liquid vent right out here. There's an output. Did we get that connected up properly? I think we did. Liquid pipe? Yeah. I hope that worked. I haven't done that before, so then again, I haven't done any of this before. Yay! And then this should just drain down naturally, so that's not going to be a problem. So what are you guys working on? I know I've given you a bunch of tasks. What's going on? Meep is over here making food. Beijing looks like he's delivering everything. E is generating energy. Turner... I think we actually might need more people, which is weird to me, because I would have thought that 4 would be enough, but no, they're just really, really busy. Okay, well this storage compactor collects everything, so that's not a problem. We've got tons of storage. We just have so much algae? Wow. Alright guys, we need some... Yeah, where did all the oxalate go? It is almost all gone. I should work on that. Let's prioritize... Oh, for some reason these are not 7s. Let's make all of this 7. Ta-da! Should also work on some light, but I don't know if we have the ability for light yet. Furniture, yeah. Well, we could build our floor lamp. I mean, a floor lamp would do wonders as far as just getting things lit up. I'm not super worried about it right now. We'll get a ceiling lamp once we get that interior decor research, which, by the way, how is our research going? Oh, okay, so we've got 20 of the novice research. We can actually start working on interior decor too? Can we? Yeah. I'm gonna start working on the interior decor just because I want those light bulbs, because I want the plants to thrive and survive and keep us alive. I'm just gonna speed things up so they can get to taking care of all the stuff that we've done so far. So, yeah, while they're working on that, we'll look at the oxygen overlay. As you can see, we've got the carbon dioxide floating down here. Ooh, I might actually want to just clear down into here and get that oxygen, as well as pick up the bristlebriar, muckroot. Ooh, a blossom seed. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of that. I'll just... For no reason. No reason at all. Ooh, look at all that algae. Dig that out. And just blorp, 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 all the algae. Algae is a very valuable resource that you want to take care of and love and consume oxygen like crazy. So you guys will get those taken care of. Let's make sure that they're properly prioritized, which they are not. Zoop. There. As soon as everybody wakes up, which, oh, poor Turner, he hasn't got himself a cot. Alright, we'll prioritize your bed. That way you're not waking up with a sore back. We don't want you to get stressed out. And look at that! Those guys should be... Oh yeah, getting all that bottled water, picking everything up. We should have no problem with oxygen now. That should be not a problem at all. I don't want B to have to generate power quite so often. We'll get another battery set up, I suppose. A little bit of electrical wire to connect that. And eventually we'll worry about having a doorway. Come on, guys. I want you to get these things done. I know there's a lot of things to do, but these are important right here. Of course, we've got to keep the algae terrariums alive and running, but this is important. Hey, skill increase! Bee's athletics is now at 7. Well done, Bee. She is just keeping our place alive. Speaking of keeping them alive, mealwood. Get all these mealwoods set up. We'll eventually have some lice to make lice loaf. And we won't have to worry about our guys getting sick off of those really gross mush bars. Blech. I mean, technically the mush bar, it just takes dirt and bottled water, meal lice, bottled water. Ah, research, yes, back to sanitation sciences. And there we go. Perfect. Right, I was wanting to do dirt. Nope, just sandstone. Cultivatable soil. It's really hard to click on these tiny little arrows. Like, I'm having trouble clicking exactly where there. Ah! Okay, so I want dirt to be stored there. Don't want any of that. Okay, so we'll make this, that'll hold seeds. not organic. I just want the fertilizer. Yeah. There. So now we'll have dirt sitting next to the mush thing. Oh, is there the option for water? No. Okay. Oh, hey, our research is already done. I love that sound now that I know what it is. Biodistiller, electrolyzer, water purifier. That could be useful. Power regulation. Ooh, we could have wire bridge, gas piping, pressure management. There's so much stuff. Interesting. I haven't seen a lot of people do anything with the fine dining, but I'm sure it could be... Yeah, we'll just pick power regulation. Work on power regulation. Now, the research is not quite as important now, so I'm going to drop that back down to a 5. I'm sorry, Meep, you're great and all, but... So there's only so much we need at the moment. We mostly need to expand out, make some space, get things done, honestly. Now, while they're sleeping, let's see. Ooh, a shower and a lavatory. I think that would be fantastic. And let's fix that right here. You know what? I still want to keep the shower and the lavatory here. I'm just going to cancel that because they're just not doing anything with it. But we'll make the bathrooms up here, I guess. How is that oxygen doing? Ooh, that's not so great. You know what, you poor guys. I want you to all feel like you can breathe easy. So we're just going to have a little algae terrarium right here. That's all. We're going to put an air deodorizer up here near your bathroom so things aren't getting all stanky. And we'll also put one here because we want you to be able to breathe nicely. That's going to help reduce stress. It's making sure that the air they breathe is clean and is air. That's an important part. The whole is air thing. That's more useful. Let's see. Power, food... Got all of that set up. Yeah, I'm gonna set up the lavatory over here. Oh, it's gonna require liquid intake and liquid output. So maybe I want to make this a little bit more strategic. You know what? I'm gonna put it over here. Yes, and we'll have... Ooh. I'm gonna put it here. And I'll tell you why, is because I'm gonna dig this up. I'm going to deconstruct this tile here. I'm gonna put some new tile here. Because I want to eventually, like I said, lock off these. I'm gonna make some ladders going up this side. I'll go ahead and deconstruct this to make room for the ladders. Wait, did I deconstruct that? No, yeah. Okay, it's being deconstructed. And that way my guys can get around really easily. So that, the ladder here. It's kind of inconvenient that you can't just draw the ladder over the tiles, but that's something we'll deal with. So I'm going to have the lavatory here. I'm going to do something super stupid. I'm going to put water filtration over here. I should probably work on that. Do I have water cleaners? No, I should make sure that I have the... Oh, no, wait. Air lavatory hand. Oh, electrolyzer, water purifier. I need to work on this instead. We'll work on that instead. Oh! Hey, we got a printing pod. Do we have anybody super awesome? Oh, wow. Ladder efficiency, I could care less about. Cannot research, could care less. It's a night owl. I mean, I don't want to get too many people in, but at the same time, of all of the problems to have, these are... these are really not the not the worst. He's got some pretty good stats. Okay, we're gonna stop at this number of people because otherwise it's just gonna get a little too hectic. It's gonna get a little too crazy. We're not gonna have enough for people to do their jobs. Oh, that means I've also got to dig out a little bit of extra space for him to have a cot. Furniture. Put in a cot over here. And actually, we probably should get in some decor. We'll put in some blank canvases over their beds. Everybody loves paintings, right? Blinky, blinky, blink. Now we'll prioritize these just to make sure that they get this bedroom all set up. I care less about the rest of the stuff, honestly, but we do want to have a nice new place for our nice new guy to sleep. That would be important. What do we got going on over here? Oh, it's just been sitting there. That one meal lice that we harvested, and it's just been sitting there. I mean, come on, guys. We gotta get food where the food belongs. May have to make yeah, I think once we get all of this dug out and get this all settled. Oh, good grief. So much for them to do. But hey, we've got our new guy. Where is our new guy? Harold. Oh, Harold is running on the machine. Actually, Harold, what are you good at? Let's make sure everybody's doing the proper jobs. Turner, you suck at research. Stop doing that. Harold, you suck at that. We'll keep that to B and Turner, because they're really athletic. Pei Jing, you were the only man to do art. I don't want Turner and Harold doing their amateur paintings. Yeah, I caught you. Caught you trying to do paintings. No. The rest of it, not super worried about. Oh, Meep is actually getting better at his athletics. I'm a little surprised. He's doing some research. We might put Turner on research as well. Oh! Oh, do we have a problem with oxygen here? That is not good. Oh, we do in fact have a problem with oxygen here. And, I mean, the air is really breathable down here. What is going on? Alright, I might have to move some things around because I forgot. This is generating a lot. You know what I'm gonna do? This is probably what's generating all of that O2, or CO2. So, got the algae over here. Why is it not going up? Oh, it's not going up because it's not... Okay, well I gotta get this figured out. I need this dug, and I need this prioritized. I need this now. That right there is particularly high priority, because I want that airflow. Really need that gas permeable tile. I've got to get all of this air to flow through. It's not flowing through these channels really well, which I'm a little bit surprised at. How's our research doing? Oh, we've got to get all of this set up. Really, though, the important part is the gas, so I'm going to work on gas piping, actually. That'll be our next research. Oh, they're recovering breath. Why are they recovering breath? They've got a little algae terrarium in there. It's emitting oxygen. Oh, the oxygen up here is barely breathable. And I think the reason is we've just got very little air. There's a lot of air up here, and it's just not flowing up this way enough. So, since I've got that research going on the gas piping, that should help out a lot. We've got tons of oxygen. Not a problem. Not a problem, it's just not getting up here. And I think that is actually where our issue lies. What is this? Oh, we've got the contaminated oxygen, which Ooh, that is awaiting filtration medium, which we do absolutely need. We're going to prioritize that. That is going to be a 7. So we've got to make sure that that is taken care of. We have to make sure our people can breathe, they can eat. Let's get those taken care of. We've got to get those in storage. There's just a lot of little micromanagement with this game. Just all of the little micromanagey ways that you have to worry about. Well, can you breathe? Why can't you breathe? Where's this coming from? Too many million things going on all at once. But I think once we get that gas permeable tile, which as soon as our research goes through, we're at 8 of 20, we'll be able to replace some of these tiles and get that oxygen flowing upwards. So that'll be our next goal on the next videos. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you're really enjoying it. I am loving this new game. Thank you, Clay, for making it, and I will see you on the next video.